Morning, folks. How are we doing? So yeah, I kind of dropped 2 episodes behind again. 2 episodes? Why do I keep saying that? 2 videos behind again on our lovely girl Amberlynn Reid. So yeah, I'm just catching up. Might mix the two of them into one. Who knows? We'll see how much I can respond to. They're both about 20 minutes long or so. This one's called Whole Foods Grocery Haul and Sitting with Discomfort Vlog. So it's when I opened this up full screen, I was going to say, and I generally try and avoid being overly mean because, like I said, I don't really care about her weight or anything like that. It doesn't really make any difference to me whatsoever. All disclaimers, all that malarkey. But she's starting to look bigger, isn't she? Like, that's not just me. Like, I know she's been like stating she's been losing weight, which, yeah, I don't know what if she is, 100% good on her, but I know she's also kind of been yo-yoing a lot with that, then saying that suddenly she went back up to basically be exactly the same starting weight she was, which I I never believe. Anytime anyone always goes like, oh yeah, I've gained a lot of weight recently, but oh, don't worry, I miraculously, the weight loss stopped at exactly the point that I was previously. I never really believe them. You know, it always sounds like they just don't want to admit that they have gone backwards. It's, you know, they don't want to say, oh yeah, I took 2 steps forwards, but 3 steps back, so I never really believe them. I don't know if that makes me a bad person or whatever, but fuck it. Let's just get straight into this, guys.
Don't mind my frizzy hair.
Okay.
But I had a subscriber send me diamond painting, and I've never done it before. And I decided to open it. So
I'm not showing this. I'm not. I don't care.
Bam. Wait. Let's...
I'm definitely not going to show like any of that because that was awful and boring, and also I have put it up to 1.2 to 5 times speed. I might put it up to 1.5, but that was just so boring. It's just her saying, "Oh, I watched a video on how to do it." But all I want to do is quickly comment on this because I've never seen this before. Isn't this just like paint by numbers? Because I thought like you got to like do whatever you wanted to, but it like lays out like, oh, this is the color you use here, or this is the color you use here, stuff like. Isn't this just like paint by numbers, but like a lot slower and more finicky? Like how long? If you're doing it this slowly, will it take to fill however many? Like, what, there's a couple hundred little bloopers? Nah, bro, nah.
Paul, I decided to use Prime to deliver my food from Whole Foods. I've actually never done it before. I watch quite a few vloggers who actually use this, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. So, let's do a haul. I like how it's in bags and not plastic. I love that. Oh my god, and the meat is like...
There's plastic there. Like, did she not expect that to happen? You know, it's like if you order like groceries or stuff like that delivered to your door, oftentimes it shows up in like a box and you just take it out of the box, but generally they're still in plastic. You know, it's not like this is any real better for the environment or anything like that.
Bagged like this? Wait, this might be my like go-to. I might start doing this more often. This is shrimp and cocktail sauce. It's just like a little individual one that Feline and I are gonna share. Wait,
Maybe it's just me. Everyone's gonna tell me I'm entirely wrong. I would never get like shrimp or prawns or anything delivered to my door in like an unrefrigerated bag. You know, like that's too risky for me. No, I would get, if I ever have ordered anything from like Amazon, because I have ordered some stuff, because you know it's not like we have like a great variety of food here in Ireland, like. So, like, if I'm ordering, like, I don't know, like, a specials noodles or something like that, or a specials rice, you know, I'll order it, or, like, sauces, things that, like, you know, stay, you know, you can just put them in your cupboard so they, you know, being shipped doesn't really affect them in any way. But it's like, oh, here's some meat. It just shows up in a paper bag. It's just wrapped in some plastic. There you go. There's your fish. There's your salmon. There's your filet mignon. You know, it's like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that.
I love how this meat is bagged because I am weird about meat. If you know me, you know that. I got some ground.
What does that make? What? Oh, you guys, you know me. You know I'm weird about meat. No, well, firstly, you're not, because you eat everything. If you eat from like Wendy's or anything like that, then you're not weird about meat. Okay, if you've ever eaten like a McDonald's or something like that, you are not weird about meat. Okay, that's just the long and short of it here. But it's like, oh my god, I love that it's in a bag. It's like, wow, it's almost like if you went shopping and got your own groceries, it would also come in a bag. What?
A massive thing of pineapple. Oh my god, that looks so...
I definitely remember, because I got comments about it, people complaining, being like, have you ever tried to cut a pineapple? Bro, that's like 2 pineapples worth of pineapple in that big... I'm not sure how much I'm going to show, but it is just like, she got her one thing of meat, which is about 4 or 5 different types of meat. Fine, whatever, you can freeze most of that. But then it's just like, I got like 3 boxes of I got a big box of strawberries, I got a big box of this, I got a giant box of pineapple, and it's like, that stuff goes off in like a couple days. I'm sorry, Amber, I don't believe that you're plowing through all of that in like 2 days. I just don't. And we're only on the third, we're halfway through this unhaul.
Good, I'm about to eat me some of that. And then a massive thing of watermelon.
Oh my god!
$10 is shocking.
It gets even worse.
Really big.
$10. That's it's $10. Oh, it's only $10, guys. It's shocking, bro. A watermelon costs like, I have no idea. Okay, I was just gonna be ballsy there and say $2. I have no idea what a watermelon actually costs for Americans or something like that. But I know it's not a lot over here, and I just imagine because it's not common over here. Watermelons aren't hugely common, like, but they're not hard to get, you know, and they're not expensive. It's also, watermelons are super easy. Like, you guys came at me for the cutting up a pineapple thing. You have to admit, cutting up a watermelon, way easier. That's super easy.
So I just made homemade stuffed bell peppers, which I have never ever done.
The one thing I'm actually happy about is that we actually finally on the channel, we had a cut from her doing like her massive grocery haul to her actually eating stuff from the grocery haul. I'm like, oh, do you know what? I'm kind of impressed with you there. You only used like 3 out of the 72 ingredients you got, but I'm, you know, kind of impressed. Hello. Can I help you? Can I? Okay. She decided to join. She knows she knows she's actually the star of the show, so she decided to come over just when I'm recording, obviously. Say hello. Just to say hello? Yes? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Where? Yes, I know. I'm recording. I'm talking to myself again. I know it's very weird. It is very weird. I can understand that entirely. I think she's letting me know that we're kind of heading towards food time for her. I can't say the special word because she knows what that means, and she'll go and like attack her bowl then waiting for me. But I'm nearly done. I know I'm nearly done. I know. There's 13 minutes left, so that's only going to take me 7 hours to record probably. I'm probably gonna cut soon enough if she keeps going. But yes, someone said not to cut out any of her parts, and I refuse to do that. So here you go. There you go. That's my girl talking to me.
Before. And I will film a recipe eventually, because I feel like based on how it looks and smells, I'm gonna love it. And if I do love it, I want to keep a few recipes in rotation just so it's easier for me. So I will film a recipe. Yes, I will.
But is there a single recipe you've ever made that you don't love? Like, surely by now you should have like plenty to keep in your rotation, in your own words. Like, you constantly say, this homemade pizza, best thing I ever had. The poke bowl, best thing I ever had. This the tortillas I made, best thing I ever had. The enchilada I made, the best thing I ever made. The breakfast burrito I had, the best thing I ever made. Everything's the best. So surely at this point you should have enough best things that have ever existed ever to be able to just rotate without you having to get a takeaway.
But look how delish.
It looks nice.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
It does look nice.
Y'all, it was so...
Wait, I only just noticed, oh my God, seriously, like, oh my God, guys, 10 out of 10. I bet none of you were expecting that. Put that on your recipe list for the future. It's like the greatest thing that's ever existed. I only just noticed she's using a plastic fork as well, which upsets me.
I don't know if anyone else is following the Idaho murderers, the Brian Koberger.
What a absolute whiplash. Like, holy, what... We went from like, oh my God, guys, I'm loving diamond painting, like, oh my God, and then just hard cut to, has anyone been following the murders? I have to admit, I literally don't know anything about these, so I can't really comment. I'm sure it's a tragedy, but she also thinks it's a tragedy, but do you still think it's a tragedy? Okay, she also thinks it's a tragedy, but I just think it's just such, like I said, it's just such a jarring, hard cut. But I don't know why I'm surprised with that anymore, because at you two, she's leaving. She doesn't want to talk about this anyway. She also thinks this is inappropriate for a vlog after talking about your diamond paintings. But let's go into it.
Horrible thing that happened, but I wouldn't say I'm obsessed, but I do follow along. Like, I follow forums, I watch YouTube videos about it, and the news, etc., etc. And I'm not one to like remember my dreams, and if I do remember my dreams, it's because they were weird or because they like really scared me. And I'm not one to really have nightmares. But last night,
I'm probably not going to show the rest of her talking about that. it kind of comes across as really self-indulgent because she randomly just says how she's super obsessed with it, and also like I don't know, like she thinks she's like a police captain or something like that because she's like, yeah, there's a few cases I'm currently following, yeah, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. And then she says how she might have to take a step back from it because now she had a nightmare where the killer guy was after her or something, and it was gruesome, and now she's has to take a step back from it because she's having like PTSD flashbacks whilst trying to edit her vlogs of the nightmare happening. It's really weird. That's a weird thing to try. Like, I wasn't sure that's where she was going at first. Like I said, it just seems inappropriate for this vlog where she was like giggling and being all weird about about diamond printing paper things, whatever, and then the next thing she's like, yeah, there's a murder, it's absolutely gruesome, but by the way, guys, I'm also suffering because of it, because I had a nightmare about it and it's making my life harder. It just, I don't know, it's really weird. Yeah, bad take.
So something I've been loving to do is making like a little mini charcuterie board that isn't really a charcuterie board.
Smorgasbord.
I'm also going to be having this
like any good like charcuterie board in the world. You know, when I was in Austria and we sat down, we had like a big platter in front of us of different cheeses and all these different like, you know, olives and stuff like that, and all these different like cured meats and hams and stuff like that. And then they brought out a cheese string for me at the end. God, you had to ruin it, didn't you? You had to absolutely ruin it. It was a little bit okay. A little bit, like, you know, it was no effort. Like, it's like a couple pieces of, like, shrimp and then, like, some grapes, you know? But just walking out this is so funny.
Forgot to put that on there, but
oh,
we have grapes, watermelon, pineapple, green olives.
It looks...
some shrimp.
I have to admit, it just doesn't look very good. It doesn't. And by the amount of, like, 3 pieces of pineapple there, that pack you had about 120. How are you going to eat through that entire pack if you're eating it 3 at a time? Like, there's no way. It'll be rotten way before then. There, okay, so that's 7 pieces. 6 pieces? I can count, I'm Irish. But it's like, there's like, I don't know, 200,000 like pieces in that big old tub you showed us. Like, there's no way you're going to eat it in time. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like the meat to pineapple ratio is totally off there.
A little bit of cocktail sauce. I really like this because sometimes I'm craving salty and sometimes I'm craving sweet and sometimes I'm craving both, so this helps. I'm weird about shrimp. Like, I really am. The texture, not the greatest, but I like the taste, so I eat it in small quantities.
Aye, like 7 on a plate. If you're weird about shrimp, there's no way you're going to order it to be mailed to you. There's no way. If you're worried about shrimp at all, you're not going to get posted to you.
So good.
Oh my God.
Will say that cocktail shrimp.
Oh my God, guys, that shrimp is the best thing. Oh, so good. 10 out of 10, guys. Oh my God, this is my new recipe rotation now. It's like, bro, no wonder you think everything's amazing if you eat a single shrimp and you're like, oh, chef's kiss, oh, so good.
Like this. The texture is the best out of
You're not going to eat anything else. You have a charcuterie board and like it has like a bunch of shrimp and then a whole whack of a lot of other stuff. And it's like, I'm just going to eat about 3 shrimp in a row here. Don't worry, I'll leave the rest to some other time. Aren't you meant to like mix and match? I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
Any texture shrimp that I've ever had. And I really like the string cheese because it's like a twirl kind. So it does it like this. Like all around instead of just like straight down.
God, just such a hard cut to the cheese.
And I've been loving fruit.
That's so funny.
I told myself I was not going to have any more, like, processed sweet junk.
Why were there 4 jump cuts in that sentence? Like, I know I am the king of misspeaking, and generally I just leave them in because I'm like, who cares? This is not professional what I do here. But, bro, why do you have 4 jump cuts to make one sentence together? You're like a deep fake person speaking at this point.
I just feel like a lot of people have like misconceptions of like how weight loss surgery like really goes.
Bro, you've been to 1 appointment. You're like, oh, see that guy that wasn't it like, oh Lord, it's Geordie, really hammered in this point, or was it Zachary Michael? Can't remember. It was one of the 2. I watched both of them. They really hammered in the point that what she was saying about weight loss surgery, because I don't watch like 600 Pound Sisters or Best Friends or whatever, like, so I don't know. I've seen a couple of memes of that guy. That's about the length of it, like. But she's like, oh, like, oh, he must be wrong, guys. I went to a classroom once and they said I could eat fruit. So you people, you don't understand weight loss like I do. Bro, stop it. Just stop it. The more you get annoyed about this and try and like correct everyone's opinion like you're an expert, it makes people doubt you more.
Versus like what they show on 600 Pound Life, because 600 Pound Life is very, very popular, and a lot of people take what happens on there and they think that's what really happens with like every single weight loss program, and that's just not.
Yeah, okay, so she is directly responding to like Zachary Michael and Oh Lord It's Jordy. This is a direct response to that kind of criticism. This is all this is she is just coping because she said something really stupid. People pointed out it doesn't make sense, doesn't sound accurate in any way, and I'm on their boat. Like the whole, oh, they said I only need to lose 1 pound for the surgery. It's like, real. Bro, really? So I'm on their side, and this just feels like coping from her.
Realistic and not how it is. I don't know, guys. I just feel good lately. I have been sitting with discomfort. So something I've been doing is when I feel like I need to eat something,
What?
It's like I've noticed lately, I don't think I have binge eating disorder issues. I think that I just massively like to eat, like just all the time because I'm addicted.
So we're back to this, her just changing her own diagnosis to like, guys, I've decided, like, it was like a week ago at most, it was like, guys, I don't know if I'm addicted to food or if I have binge eating disorder. And now she's just like, without any further information, diagnosis or anything like that, it's just like, yeah, guys, I'm actually not addicted to food. I'm sorry, I don't binge eat, guys. I'm just addicted to food, and due to that, I eat lots. It's just like, they're basically the same thing. Like I've said so many times, they're basically the same thing. But sitting with discomfort, she mentioned that, and then it went nowhere. Like I'm waiting for her to talk about like her weight is affecting how she sits, or she has a sore back from sitting. Something like that. Well, she just around me, just go, guys, I eat lots because I'm addicted. While she just plows through a string of cheese.
And it's like, it's so weird for me to be like truly like becoming aware of my actual issues now. So like when I feel myself having that sensation of like a binge.
Guys, I went to one class, so like, I'm just becoming aware with so many things suddenly. I'm like an enlightened individual. Like she still hasn't like told us anything about the class or the meeting in general. So like, I'm sorry, I'm just heading towards the point of this just not being real. Honestly, I really am getting to that point because it just seems like nonsense. We've heard nothing about this. This is like 3 or 4 vlogs later, we've still heard nothing about this actual appointment. Except now, the new tidbit we got for this week is, oh, I can have fruit. That's it. It just seems so weird. She's doing this. Like, I've seen other people do this, like Boogie298. He does this, where he went to, like, one therapy class, and he came back, and he started preaching at people about how they can fix their mental health, because he's now awakened, because he spoke to someone for half an hour, and now he's like, guys, I see the world clearly now. You all must ascend to my level. That kind of shit. Like, this is just what Amberlynn's doing.
It's not a sensation to binge. It's simply a sensation to eat. And it's out of boredom. It's out of emotional sadness. And what I do now is I sit with the discomfort. I have cried. Because if I'm choosing to eat for any other reason other than hunger and nourishing my body, then I'm gonna have to sit with that discomfort and accept it for what it is. And it's effing hard. Terribly hard. I've cried. Feeling that discomfort. And what I do is,
put it bluntly, you cry at everything though. You have in your bullet journal, you have a crying tracker for what reason you cry each day. Trying to make it, guys, I've cried. Trying to overcome this stuff. I've cried. I just tried, and I have to sit here and deal with this myself and go cold turkey on food. But I have cried. It's like, bro, you cry at everything. You nearly cried eating the hummus earlier on. Stop it.
I tell Alexa, I don't want to say it because I don't want her to go off. I say, Alexa, can you set the alarm for an hour from now? And if I can get through that hour, if I feel in that hour, once the alarm goes off, if I feel that I'm actually hungry and it's not just boredom or emotional eating or just the food addict in me, then I allow myself to eat if it's none of those things, if it's true hunger.
But surely if you're just like bored and like really wanting to eat, like waiting an hour doesn't really change that. It's not like, oh my god, guys, I was surprised, I actually was hungry. It's like, why don't you just eat, like, I don't know, set 4 or 5 times a day. Hello, cat. Cat's up here too now. Why don't you set like 4? I wasn't sure that last bit was all muffled because he did just come and stand in front of the microphone. Like, it's just like, why don't you just like set like 4 or 5 times throughout the day and say, this is when I'm eating. And I know I'm getting my calorie intake that I'm allowed during that time. So no, it's like, yeah, okay, you get hungry. Just so you know, getting hungry doesn't mean you have to eat. I'm sorry to break it to you. Just because like, wow, guys, I actually am hungry. And I waited an hour, and then actually I was still kind of hungry. Like, so I decided, yeah, okay, I'll just let myself eat. It's like, no. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to shrink your stomach. You're gonna be hungry, okay? It's gonna happen. You just have to eat less because your body's used to eating a lot more. So you will feel hungry even if you've had enough calories, okay? That's just the thing.
They're very well aware of like transfer addiction. They talked a bit about that. They touched on that actually. And I don't know.
Really? Because you said you can't get addicted to anything else. they're very aware of transfer addiction. Because that is something. Bro, you're the one who said you can't get addicted to anything else. And then you came out later on and said, oh, you've also been addicted to shopping and Delta V18 gummies, whatever the hell they were. Yeah, bro. Like, it's you the one who contradicts yourself, and now you're acting like, yeah, so we're discussing, you know, the transfer of addiction, you know, it's something we're very much aware of. It's like, bro, you're the one who shot down the idea when everyone came up to you and said, be careful about transferring your addiction, and you're like, no, that's not possible. This is why people get frustrated with you, because people already tell you, people who probably know a lot more than you, because you know what, I'm gonna be real, it's not hard to know a lot more than you. People come out and they tell you, they warn you about this stuff, and then you act all smug and condescending. Then 2 weeks later, you change your mind and act like that was always your opinion and people were wrong about you. And now you're doing this, where this is your new current opinion. You're acting smug about everyone else because you're like, guys, transfer of addiction, yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, I'm very well versed in that. I know quite a lot about it. You think, bro, you don't. You went to one class. Like, you went to one class. Stop it.
I just,
There's nothing like someone sitting here talking about how they're fighting through the discomfort of not eating and how they're working so hard and they're doing so well, and they are just sitting there eating, just plowing food into their face. Every couple of words, they're putting something into their mouth. Like, bro.
with the discomfort, and I think what's really helping me is
Look at my microphone.
my brother.
Oh
I'm thinking
no!
about him
Stop
and
talking
how
about him.
He is sober now, and he's going on a month sober. How hard that is for him. 2 hours ago, I wasn't hungry. I just wanted food because that's just me. I want food. Certain things trigger me to want food, and something triggered me to want food, and I told myself no. So I set the alarm, and I set it for an hour. And when the alarm went off, I realized I wasn't hungry. I wasn't. I just wanted food.
And then shortly after,
so
I ate it
until
anyway.
I was hungry, and that was an hour later. So it was 2 hours. Now it's been 2 hours since the urge to eat for no reason. Learning to sit with that discomfort, and then knowing that
timeline doesn't work there. You just lied to yourself. You know, you just said, you already made the point, okay? Follow me here, guys. Math isn't my strongest suit, so I don't know, maybe I'm going to be wrong here. But she said, okay, 2 hours ago, I felt hungry, and I decided I need to eat, okay? So I set an alarm, and then an hour later, I wasn't actually hungry, so I was like, oh, nope, guess I didn't have to eat. And then an hour after that, I felt hungry, so I immediately ate. It's like, bro, shouldn't you have set the alarm for an hour then? Like, how do you know this instance you're actually hungry? Your own plan failed entirely. Your whole system of recording it like this doesn't work because you already just showed you aren't following it. That's dumb. If you're going to do it for one, do it for all. That's so silly.
it does pass, because the discomfort doesn't last long, and I have to keep telling myself that. Whew, I kind of just got the goosebumps because it's powerful. If you can sit with that discomfort for 3 minutes.
So lame. I'm sorry. It's so lame. I'm sorry. Her trying to. Sorry. Move your bum. Sorry. Her trying to like compare. Like, I really wanted a cheese string, but then I thought about my brother who was in prison because of, I don't know what drug. I'm just going to say heroin. I don't know. It was heroin. But, like, if you're addicted to something, it's going to be a stronger one. It's not going to be marijuana or something like that. But it's like, oh, you know, but he wanted heroin. But, you know, if he could make it, so could I. Because, you know, they're basically the same thing. Wanting a cheese string and wanting heroin. Like, it's not a good comparison because it just doesn't really work that well. Because the drug addiction is like a very, very serious addiction. You know, people fucking like having full withdrawals and like locked in a room and seeing hallucinations, going crazy and stuff like that. Bro, you just want a cheese string. Like, yeah, being addicted to food is entirely real, but it just comes across as silly when you try and compare it to like a hard drug addiction.
Why are you changing now? What makes you think now? I think of my mom. She got sober a million times over before she finally said, this is the last time I'm trying. And that goes for anybody that has lost weight, hundreds of pounds. It's like you try it over and over and over and over and over again, and then it's finally that one time. And it just clicks and something happens.
Wow, what a hard cut. Yeah, sorry guys, you're stunned by the sudden cut to the next video. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do this as a separate video or whatever. But yeah, she just, like, mid-word ended the video. And I didn't even get a time to address how stupid her point is. You know the saying, like, it's always in the last place you look. You know, so I lost my car keys. Oh, well, they're always in the last place you look. There are some idiots who like take away from that and go like, that's the thing, because you know it's based on like, you know, it's always in the place that you don't expect to look, so you search everywhere else and then eventually you find it, but it's always the last place that there could be to look. It's like, no, it's the last place you look because you find it. You don't look anymore once you find it. Her trying to talk about this, being like, oh, see, the thing is, my mom had quit alcohol 1,000,000 times until she finally decided this is going to be the last time, and I'm going to do it this time. And then she did it this time, guys, and that's what I'm doing right now. We're in this is exactly the same boat. It's like, that's not at all what that means, because if your mom had failed, she would have done another last attempt. It's like the weight loss surgery thing where I said she is building this up to be a monument. It is a shining beacon in her brain. It is her lifeline. She will save herself with it. It is her last chance. It is a God-given gift to her. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. It is just a tool, you know? Like her being like, oh guys, I've just decided that this is the time I'm going to lose the weight and I'm going to be saved because I've just decided this is the last time I'm doing it. So it's going to be yeah, but if you feel this time, the next time you'll decide that's also the last time you're going to do it because you're definitely going to do it this time. No one sets out to lose weight with the intention of failing. I don't know. It's just a real dumb. It's really dumb. Really, I think it's stupid. I think she's approaching this whole weight loss thing in the most unhealthy manner possible, and it's why she keeps dooming herself to fail. Because she keeps making all these, I think I've said it before, I can't remember, might have said it in one of my other videos, or maybe to do with someone else, who knows. But it's like one of those things where you're saying to yourself, do you know what, tomorrow I'm going to get up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make a diary, I'm going to note down everything I'm going to do, I'm so productive, and then that's it. You already have got the dopamine hit just by planning it. Then you don't even follow through with it because you're already patting yourself on the back for being such a good person for planning it. People do that with weight loss all the time, where they think, oh, do you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to get up, I'm going to run 7 miles, and then the day after, 8 miles, and then by the end of the week I'm going to be running 30 miles because I'm so good. I'm going to work. I'm going to do 70 push-ups tomorrow. I'm going to 100 after that. You know, so good. And they just build it up in their head. They don't set small, realistic goals that they can gradually achieve and it feels better because they want to set a big goal because it just makes them feel better that they've set themselves a big goal. And then it doesn't work because they've already got the dopamine hit. They already feel good. So they don't need to exercise and actually lose something to feel good because they've already made themselves feel good. That's what she's doing with this, okay? We're just going to go straight into another video. I don't know, like, maybe I'll do this as a separate video because I'm recording about 40 minutes here, but I'm going to probably cut out a fair bit of the last one. Who knows? Let's just jump into it. This one's called January Weight Loss Update, Snack Plate, again, thank God, and New Office Decor Vlog.
Okay, so I have a little grocery haul. So I think...
Oh, there's a detergent stain, or whatever the hell she tried to blame last time.
What I'm going to try to do is, like...
Wait, sorry, I zoned out. Did she say she's on a grocery haul? Bro, she's just done a grocery haul again? The last video was a grocery haul. Bro, how much groceries do you grocery?
So I think what I'm gonna try to do is, like, I don't want to buy, like, tons of food at once. And I also... Unlike
last episode? What? I was so focused on the stain and how do we laugh at that I didn't even notice. Bro, all you do is buy groceries.
I also don't want to physically go to the grocery store because by buying tons of food at once, not only is it like overwhelming, it's like, oh my god, I have to cook. Okay, I know that's like all psychological, but like,
no, that's dumb. oh, guys, it's I don't want to buy groceries because, you know, despite all the groceries I already do buy constantly, I just don't want to buy groceries, guys, because it's so overwhelming. Because then I'm like, oh, I have to cook. It's like, yeah. Yeah, like, wow, you're kind of like an adult or something like that. What criticism is that? I have to cook.
Like, it's gonna prevent me from binging because I'm not gonna have like super large quantities. But
Which
not
is a
going
good
to
argument.
the grocery store physically, I noticed that like going to grocery stores, like you just naturally pass foods that are triggering. So I think I'm gonna try to do like Instacart and like the Whole Foods order. I know the Whole Foods order was pretty big because like,
yeah, it was.
We didn't really have like anything, but
like what? You didn't have anything, but everything you bought was like a perishable. There's one thing you got for the freezer. There's one thing for the freezer. Then it was like 5 packs of meat, 3 big bags of salad, carrots, and like broccoli and scallions, and just loads of stuff that are all perishable. Loads of fruit, all perishable. So don't be like, all right, guys, we needed to top up. When I have to do like a big shot to top up, it's because I'm buying like, I don't know, frozen stuff that, you know, that's going to last me a long time, like frozen meat or something like that, or like noodles and rice and pasta, sauces, condiments, stuff like that. You know, it's like stuff that needs to, like, it's like, oh, I'm low on this stuff, so I'm going to top up, get some herbs and stuff like that. It's not like, oh yeah, I need like 3 bags of romaine lettuce. There you go, I was going to top me up here for 2 days until I do another video about my grocery haul.
There was a few things that I did need, so I did get an Instacart. So don't come for me, okay? Because I feel like I know what my triggers are, and I'm trying to like shy away from those things. And like going to the grocery store and like walking past the candy aisle or the chip aisle or seeing something that I'm currently craving, I don't want to have that, and I just don't think I'm strong enough right now. So yeah, okay.
Are people really coming for her for like not going out? Like, I think people are coming for her for not going out in general. But there's those places you go that isn't a grocery store, you know? Like, the people aren't being like, oh, you have to go to Walmart or you're a terrible person. Like, it's fine if you think, okay, I'm going to be tempted by stuff, so I don't want to go near it. That's absolutely fine. When I was on keto, I didn't particularly like going to the grocery store because you're walking past like anything with carbohydrates and you're like, oh, that 1 pound sandwich that's just like 1 slice of ham with mayonnaise. God damn it, that looks good, sir. You know, something like that. You know, so I get that. I do understand that entirely. Like, but it's like, I think people are criticizing you because like you're doing a grocery haul every few days now at this point and buying loads of shite that no one ever sees you eat, and we're all like, okay, come on, you're just wasting food now at this point. You're just wasting food. Maybe just like think ahead and be smarter with like ordering food. So like 2 days later, you don't need to do another grocery haul.
Thing of, ew, this is leaking, ma'am. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Some ground turkey. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I'll be right back. Washing my hands, folks. That like really grossed me out. So Feline is wiping it off before it's put in the fridge. Oh, and this big box. I'm
just going to quickly interrupt you. I'm not going to show the majority of it. Pretty much, she just is into the charcuterie board, snack boards thing. So, she just bought loads. Like, it comes across like she had the snack board after her last grocery haul. I was like, 10 out of 10. This is the greatest thing ever. And I just went and did another grocery haul for like loads of stuff to do more snack boards, which isn't a good thing in my opinion. If you're on a weight loss journey, you shouldn't be snacking at all. Like, okay, some people probably argue maybe having like 1 or 2 things, maybe like a protein bar or a breakfast bar or something like that, a granola bar, something like that, fine. But as you're sitting there just making like constant charcuterie boards and like snack boards and being like, oh, this is healthy for me, guys. Not really, because like you're still eating quite a lot on those. Like, you know, if you're just putting that aside, because like I said, it was a meal what she showed last time, and she's trying to act like it was a snack, and it's like, bro, that's not even close. But she was grinding there because she like opened like one of the things and it had turkey in it and it was leaking. She's like, ew, that's gross. And then she'd give it to Feline to like clean, and she went and washed her hands, and she's like, oh, Feline's cleaning that before she puts it in the fridge. And it's like, you were talking about how weird you are with meat in the last grocery haul, and now you've just got something posted to you that is open. It's a packet of meat that is open, and you're like, oh yeah, stick it in the fridge, I'll have it later. Like, I would have complained, I would have thrown that out, I would not have gone near it. It's a packet of meat that was posted to you that is open. Don't go near that. What are you doing?
Alrighty, so I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make me a little snack plate, and I figured I would do it for you guys to show you how I'm doing it this time.
Hungry. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I know I'm not gonna show us already because it's like, bro, you're like, guys, I'm gonna do like a step-by-step tutorial on how to make a snack board. But you open a packet of shrimps and you put a couple shrimps on it. Then you open some olives and then you put some olives on it. It's like, bro, what? Does anyone? It's just like giving an instruction how to make a ham sandwich. It's like, well, you get some bread. And then you butter it, if you like butter. If not, you can use another sauce or condiment. And then you put some ham in it, then you close it, and then you cut it, guys. It's like, no shit!
Okay, so this might be silly, so don't come for me, but it's what's been working for me. So I'm trying to drink 64 ounces of water a day, while also trying to slowly drink less diet soda. I used to drink like no water and about 4 diet sodas a day. Sometimes 5. Now my goal is just to have like 1 or 2 while drinking more water. So this might be dumb to some, but it's totally fine. But it's something that's been working for me. If I take a sip of drink, a soda, a sip of drink, that means I have to take a sip of water. And it's been helping me drink more water. And
she's treating water like a beer chaser. She's drinking that soda like a 17-year-old drinks whiskey, where it's like, I'll take a sip of whiskey, oh, give me some beer, I need to wash it down. Bro, like, this is the dumbest shit. Bro, it's just water. Like, just drink it. If you hate drinking water that much, just neck that entire bottle in one go, okay? Just drink it in one go. Like, Jesus. Like, it's like, oh... Guys, I always have to walk around with a can of soda in one hand and a bottle of water in the other, you know, just to keep them balanced out in my life. Especially if you're taking like sip for sip, because there's only like 330 milliliters in that can, like, and you should be drinking like 3 liters of water, you know? If you do equal quantities, there is no way you're getting that much water in your life.
It's also really good to practice my sips, because when I get weight loss surgery, I'm not going to be able to like take normal drinks. I'm not going to be able to like gulp my drinks.
Imagine, it just sounds so ridiculous, guys. I'm just practicing my sipping ability, you know, because like I need to train to sip. It's like, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm so done. It's so dumb.
Only sip.
Come on.
So usually when I have like a water
Someone just get like Eye of the Tiger and just play it over the background. Just do a training montage of her learning how to sip. This is silly.
Sip. That's like one of the like mini goals they said, you know, start working on. So I've been doing that, and it's just, it takes me so much longer to actually finish a water. Like normally I could do my 60.
Yeah, guys, it takes me so much longer than normal to finish my water. Bro, you didn't drink any water. What are you talking about? Guys, because of this new strenuous sipping regime that I have going on here from my sipathon I've got going, yeah, it's just taking me a lot longer to drink water than I usually would drink. You know, I usually drink a 16-ouncer like this and no. Bro, we're living in Amberworld here. What are we talking about?
4 ounces, I just chug my water, call it a day. But since I'm having to like
but you
truly
don't.
absorb, like, hey, sip, 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 it's just been a lot more effort. But to get more water in, take a sip, take a sip. It is what it is.
I'm sorry, I also don't believe you're doing that. I do not believe this is how you're doing it. I think you're doing this to try and, like, I don't know, be quirky or interesting or something like that, because you always have to like try and be as unique as possible, even though like you're like the least unique person who's ever existed. There is no way you're doing this. You are drinking maybe the water and falling with the diet Dr. Pepper or whatever the hell that was. Like, whoever does that. Like, people do a beer with a whiskey because they want to, like, get rid of the taste of the whiskey. That's why they drink the beer. Like, if you're doing this, it means you're putting a bit of Diet Coke in your mouth or whatever, instantly swallowing it, and then instantly washing away the flavor with water. I do not get it, because then you don't get any of the benefits of the Diet Coke, which is the flavor. That's stupid.
So that means just since Sunday, by the way, today is Wednesday, just since Sunday, I'm down over 4 pounds. Your girl's doing it, okay? She's doing it. So in total...
What are you talking... Didn't you say... Okay, well, firstly, I'm sorry, like, you look heavier. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest still. Like, didn't she say that like losing like 3 pounds a week was like life threatening to her, and now she's like, girl's doing it. I lost 4 pounds in 3 days. Girl's doing it, guys. Even though she also said losing 7 pounds a week is literally impossible. You're losing more than that right now if you average it, bro.
In January, I am down Amberlynn, 8.4 pounds. And that's all within like the last week, because the beginning of January, it's just been rocky and something sort of clicked.
Don't be happy with that whatsoever, because you were down more than that. Because didn't she get like to 210 at one point, and now she's like 211? Sorry, why did you say 2? I was being very generous there. I'm sorry, I just don't take that as a big victory. It's like, guys, you know, girls slaying it. I'm doing so good, guys. In the last week, I'm down 8.4 pounds, even though this is an entire January thing where I had gone down, gone up, gone down, gone up, gone down, gone up. So it's like, I just wouldn't take this as a victory. I really wouldn't.
Okay, guys, so I have a weight loss surgery update. So I was supposed to complete a dietitian.
I'm so excited for this weight loss surgery update. And by weight loss surgery update, you mean like the first bit of actual information we might be getting about this. I'm kind of sick of the weight loss surgery. It's like when everyone was excited that Foodie Beauty went to Q8, and I was just like, nah, this is boring. I immediately checked out because I just knew it was going to be boring. Proven to be entirely right, by the way, guys. Weight loss surgery, super bored with. Super bored. I'm over it.
Course. So I have officially completed that course, and in that course, you just learn a lot. Okay. And there's like goals that they want you to do and things that they want you to change and such. And one of them is write down all of your food. You have to keep a food journal.
Okay.
And so today is my 3rd day of keeping the food journal.
You gonna show us the outside?
It has been very, very helpful.
No? Okay.
Like, I'm not counting calories, I'm not counting carbs, I'm not counting literally anything. I'm just watching my portions and choosing protein, veggies, fruits, healthy carbs, and things like that. And this has just been super helpful because it's like, sometimes I do forget, like, what did I eat today? Like, so it's good to keep a journal of that. I really actually enjoyed the dietitian course.
That's fantastic.
It was like
I'm so goddamn bored. This is so boring because we're not finding out anything. It's like, guys, I did a course. Oh, what's the course about? Stuff, you know, and things. And they taught you stuff and things, and they want you to set goals. So yeah, stuff. I was like, anything. Like, bro, this is why I'm sorry. I'm at the point where I don't buy it. She is being so incredibly nebulous about this that I don't be it anymore. I do not believe this anymore.
Type thing, and it was really fun. Like, I just love learning.
It wasn't fun. I'm sorry. Okay, that makes me doubt you even more. No one has ever come away from a dietitian course where they're teaching you about like cataloging different foods and stuff like that, and be like, "That's all really fun." No one has ever thought that. Why are you lying to us? You're lying to yourself too. Stop it. This didn't happen.
Already know about nutrition, like being a yo-yo dieter, and it's nice to hear and be validated on things that like you already know. And like, yeah, so hi baby girl. So that was fun. And the next thing was, so a psychologist was supposed to call me to schedule a appointment, and they said at the weight loss clinic, they were like, they're gonna call between 1 to 5 business days, and it's been a little bit longer than that. So, you know, I took it upon myself to call because they said that if they don't call,
I'm sorry, I once again, this is like the 3rd time she's made this claim about this weight loss surgery alone. It's every single time. It is always like, yeah, they were meant to get back to me within this time, and they didn't. So I advocated for myself, guys, and I chased them up, and they're like, oh, whoopsie, sorry. It's like she's claimed this about every single point of contact so far. I don't buy it anymore. I just don't.
Because people fail at weight loss because they give in to their cravings and they overindulge and they eat too many calories. Period. That is.
No. People also fail at weight loss for not exercising enough, for being lazy, for not trying enough, for not setting reasonable goals. Not like say, the only reason people fail is because they give into cravings and they eat food. Some people feel weight loss because they don't give into cravings. They just aren't very good at counting calories and portioning for themselves. It's not because they give into a craving. It's just because they're bad at dieting, you know? Which seems to be her thing, where she kept saying she was in keto for like however many weeks. Me, guys, I love keto, and it turns out she wasn't in keto because she was still eating carbohydrates. You know, that stuff. You know, it's not as black and white as, oh yeah, guys, people only fail because of the monster known as being hungry and food addiction.
How you gain weight? You eat too many calories, and it's simple.
That's also not how you gain weight. It's a combination of things. Is that you eat too many calories and also don't work out enough, or don't put enough effort in, or don't eat the right type of calories, or whatever. It's not as simple as, you eat too many calories and you gain weight, you become 600 pounds. It's like, bro, sumo wrestlers eat like 5,000, 6,000 calories per day. On a day when they have a match, they might eat 8,000 calories. It's not as simple as you're trying to portray it to be. And if you came away from your dietitian course for this apparent weight loss surgery like, I don't buy whatsoever anymore, you didn't learn anything. If that's all you take away from it, is people eat too many calories sometimes. It's like, bro.
Day after tomorrow, you guys will be seeing my weigh-in video. So yeah. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
I had to be sitting there with my finger on the trigger just to try and get it, with her like sudden like speeding her way out of a video. I don't know how much of the last thing I'm going to show. It is just incoherent nonsense that she is just rambling about. She then says that she's doing so well because she's gotten rid of Delta 8 gummies, because that's why she was doing bad with her weight loss, was purely now because she was getting high. That was purely the reason why she was doing badly in weight loss. That thing that she gave up after her first week on Ozempic, but also maybe recently, you know, she's all over the place with when she actually like quit them, because she has claimed in the same sentence both that she gave them up a week ago, which nowadays would be 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago. And also when the first week she started taking Ozempic. She's made both claims. So yeah, kind of all over the place. Weird, silly, goofy, dumb, all that malarkey. Yeah, guys, kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm probably just going to mix these into one video. You know, just compress it down, because there's a bunch of stuff I want to cut out, because none super interesting, especially in this video. This video was generally just awful to sit through, because it was like her showing us how to make a snack plate, and showing like a new poster that she got, and showing her like diamond print things, which I don't care about whatsoever. And the weight loss stuff is just generally dumb. Yeah, I want to quickly thank my Patreons here. So it's Frank, Eswank, Haley, Sammy P. I'm just saying, absolutely massive. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, donating, all that malarkey. Hope you guys are enjoying this. We've really taken off pretty well on this channel, which I'm surprised about, because it was a wee slow start. And I think we're now like 265 or something like that, which is fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, subscribe, recommend, like, all that malarkey. You know, share with your friends who like talking about large women online as well, which apparently is just the one common bond that we all have. But yeah, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.